What's up guys, it's Carter and I'm back with another video. And here are my workouts for the week. Upper lower split, 4 workouts, and still running the conjugate. And starting the week off with a max effort upper day and doing a close grip bench press against bands. It's like 30 pounds of bands. So here's a 275 against 30 pounds of bands. And felt pretty good. Called it there. Moved on to some close grip back off work, and I have to refer back to my notes, but I think it was just 3 sets of the close grip benching. Coach took the volume down just a little bit because, as I've mentioned, working a little more hours, having to work out before work sometimes, so getting a little less sleep. So taking the volumes down just a little bit as I wrap up this cut, and then we'll probably go back to bulking, and volumes will probably come up a little bit if I can handle it with all the extra hours at work. But after the close grip benching, moved on to the lat pull downs and up this another 5 pounds. Still using that gym pin attachment with the Angles 90 grips. Feeling pretty good, no forearm pain with those. Then on to some front raises using 45-pound plate. Coach threw these in, I think, a few weeks ago just to get a little more delt for the bench press. He believes that's what might be limiting my bench at the moment. So he's just throwing in some kind of smaller exercises. Easy to recover from exercises, not rather than like overhead pressing or something like that. That would really affect my low back. And then we do some band press downs as usual. And then we moved on to the lower max effort day. And he had programmed a cambered bar max effort squat for me. And I first tried with the open trap bar that I was using, but I really don't like that for the cambered squat. So I was trying these sleeves that I bought a couple months ago, these from Titan Fitness, that just kind of slide onto the end of a barbell. It felt all right, but once it got heavy, there was really a lot of movement in the bar. It felt like I was using a bamboo bar, earthquake bar or something to do those. A lot of instability on the way down. So later on in the week, when he programmed some good mornings using the cambered bar, I used the axle bar as the barbell to attach those sleeves to, and it was a lot better, a lot more stable. So that'll probably be the move going forward if I'm going to use the cambered bar. But moved on to some Arm Dumbbell Rows. These are really hitting the upper back pretty good. The grip, I think I upped those another 2.5 pounds per dumbbell, so we're up to 95 on those. And those really tax my grip a lot because they have the rubber grips and not the knurl, so it's even tougher. Moved on to some belt squats here, and loving this Rogue Rhino. This was a great investment, and hopefully I'll be trying some different exercises with it coming up soon. So we'll get to see the versatility of the Rogue Rhino as well. And then did some Glute Ham Raises, and these are going well. I'm getting better at these. It seems like every time I do them, I'm able to crank out 5 sets of 10. Now, maybe on the last set, it's a little bit of a struggle to get the 10, but I'm getting them. So it'll be time to add some weight here soon, or maybe even some resistance bands. That has band pegs down there on the feet. And then, of course, reverse hypers for the low back health, and I'm just upping these every week. I'm upping it 5 pounds. So this was 125, and they're going well. It's a little struggle I think on the last set, and then by the second time I do these again later in the week, it's not as bad. So then we up it another 5 pounds and keep it moving. But this is what we got to do to get this posterior chain up and get me deadlifting and squatting some heavy weight again. And then moving on to dynamic effort upper day, and we did some band work this time. We've been using a lot of chains lately, but Coach programmed in some speed presses with some bands. So I'm using 80 pounds of bands. I'm using the Rogue blue and reds, which are 30 and 50 pound sets, and some 15 pound bumper plates. So 75 pounds bar weight and 80 pounds of bands, and those were moving pretty fast. Pretty happy with those. Speed work is getting a lot better. And then we moved on to some seated dumbbell presses, and again, this is to get a little more delt. And I was having a little bit of a pec inflammation, but it's subsided, it's gone away. Not feeling that anymore. But yeah, we do need a little more delt. So then on to some pull downs, and stayed with the 205 for this, and just cranking these out, trying to get a little more upper back, lat. And I'm sitting on this Titan adjustable plyo box that I bought. Turns out to be a good height for the pull down, so I can get a nice stretch there at the top. I have mixed feelings about it. It's a little unstable, so it kind of pisses me off because it's for box squatting, but in the lower position there's some stability though. And then of course finishing with some band press downs, and then on to dynamic effort lower day, doing some box squats against bands, and just using the same setup and actually the same amount of weight, 80 pounds of bands, 75 pounds of bars. And this is all programmed off of my training maxes for these lifts. So my box squat and my bench press are about the same. So that lets you know how far behind my lower lifts are lagging at the moment. But working on it, back's feeling pretty good. I'm just going to keep hammering it, and as soon as I get off this cut and start bulking again, I think we'll see some big gains again. Things have kind of stalled towards the end of this cut, and which was to be expected. So I'm excited to finish up this cut and be done with it and start bulking, getting that nutrient dense food and big meals again. I'm hungry. It kind of sucks. But doing some speed pulls here, no accommodating resistance here, just straight weight. Because the chains were kind of bothering my back a little bit. We could try some bands here, but Coach is still just programming straight weight for now, because we really don't. It's not worth it to aggravate the back or the hip at the moment. So then on to some one-arm dumbbell raises again. These are not one-arm dumbbell raises. These are one-arm dumbbell rows, and just cranking these out. Still using the 95 pounds for this workout. You guys notice a lot of these exercises are the same week in and week out. We rotate some things here and there, but we just keep hitting these big exercises that work. They're proven to work, and making progress on them. So we just keep hammering. We don't want to switch things too often, for no reason, just other than to do something different. Just doesn't make sense for the progression. But here is a new exercise we started doing, and it's a cambered bar good morning. And like I said, I used the axle bar paired with these Titan cambered sleeves, and only using 110 here. And they were tough. They were very tough. My glutes and hams are still a little sore, and this workout was on Saturday, and I'm now recording this early in the morning on Tuesday. So, I'm kind of got a novel response to these. It's a little extra DOMs, but it won't be so bad the next time we do them. But these were tough. I think these will be the key to getting the posterior chain up and getting stuff moving again. I got pretty decent at good mornings a little over a year ago before I hurt my back, and it was shooting my deadlift and squat up. I think over the course of a few months I added 50-60 pounds to my deadlift and my squat. So if I get better at the good mornings again, and if we can keep my back healthy enough, we should see these lifts really go up fast when I start bulking again. So excited about that. And of course, we did some glute ham raises and ended with some reverse hypers as always. So nothing different there, but I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. I apologize if I sound tired. It's because I am. It's my one day off this week. I was doing a ton of stuff I needed to get done today, and then I'm doing this here at 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to get this video out to you guys. So sorry if I don't have the energy and enthusiasm I normally do, but that's the reason why. But like I said, really appreciate you guys watching and always commenting and supporting me. Just recently hit 500 subscriptions, so man, that's huge. It's a huge milestone for the channel, and I really appreciate all you guys always commenting and supporting me. So I really feel like the fitness community is like just the best community on YouTube, and I love being a part of it, and I love you guys. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.